Welcome to Morocco, located in North Africa, population of over 33 million.
Welcome much. Welcome for Morocco.
Though predominantly a Muslim country, Morocco harbors a small but organized Jewish community. I'm Dina Kadisha, and in February of 2010, I had the opportunity to travel alongside of several other young Jewish adults to Morocco. The American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, often known as JDC or The Joint, and the largest Jewish humanitarian assistance organization in the world, has worked in Morocco since the 1940s and plays an integral role in sustaining the Moroccan Jewish community. What is it like to be a Jewish child growing up here? What's it like for Jews who have been here all their life? What challenges do they face? And how does the JDC help sustain the community and maintain a Jewish identity in a Muslim country? Come along and let's find out. As an Iranian-American Jew, the opportunity to visit a Jewish community in a Muslim country was an eye-opening experience. Casablanca is Morocco's largest city, with over 3 million people. It also contains Morocco's largest Jewish community, approximately 3,000 people. The Joint works in close cooperation and partnership with the Jewish community of Morocco to provide necessary health, welfare, and educational support to those within the community who are in need. In the past, some at-risk elderly members of the Moroccan Jewish community lived in old, derelict apartments, a place even social workers wouldn't visit. That was before the Jewish community and JDC stepped in. Today, only a few hardcore cases remain in this neighborhood. I wanted to visit one of the families that remain to better understand the critical role Jewish assistance plays in Morocco. This is among one of the better apartments that we gained access to walk in. The woman that lives here is a single woman. She lives here with 3 little girls. And she's talking to the social worker who brought us here about how difficult these living conditions are. Right now, we're walking to go to the Levine Clinic, which is basically where they've relocated 60 members from the community.
And I think it's all of our first times in Morocco, so we're all very, very excited to be here.
Okay, well, let's go into this apartment here. This is a new one. We have a beautiful kitchen here. And obviously it's very safe. This is a neighborhood that is mostly Jewish and sought after by the community in JDC. Clean shower, bathroom, sanitation systems, clean water, and now we're going to put up the mezuzahs.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר חידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו לקבוע מזוזה.
We had the opportunity to meet with a woman who lived in this residence. Now in a nicer place, JDC has helped provide her with a better life. It was amazing to see how the JDC helped the elderly, but it made me think, what's it like to grow up in Morocco? Another way that the Joint plays a crucial part in Morocco is with education. The Joint supports 2 school networks, the Alliance and Ozar HaTorah, About 700 students attend these schools, an impressive number for a community of 4,000 Jews. The Alliance now operates 4 schools, a kindergarten, a primary school, and 2 secondary schools in Casablanca, with an approximate enrollment of 480 Jewish students.
Are you guys going to go to university in Morocco and Paris? Anyone in Israel or the U.S.?
Anyone coming back when you're done with college? It's a serious question.
The school is 50% Muslim, 50% Jewish, and they learn English, Hebrew, French, and Arabic, regardless of their religious backgrounds. I wanted to ask you guys if you have any messages that you'd like us to take home and show our friends or other Americans. What would it be? What's something that you'd want to share with us?
So we're trying to just share what we have and the best we have in our cultures to make something together and to be great together. In our high school, we are Jewish people, we are Muslim people. We are really trying to do something together, to share and to be great and to become great people that can change the world maybe later and accept differences and tolerance and stuff.
These students had such insight and inspiration to make the world a better place. We all had so much in common, and I was thankful to see that they had the opportunities that they did. It's recess time now, and the kids are playing basketball. We brought a bunch of goodies to hand out to the kids for Purim. Ozar HaTorah is a Sephardic school. At one time, they opened 35 schools all over Morocco. Now, only one school remains with an enrollment of 120 students. I'll do that. So this is the computer class where they learn Word, Excel, in Hebrew and French. Ozar HaTorah relies on JDC funding. Wow. This is the American for you. And many children come from low-income families who are either unable to pay tuition or can only pay a portion of the tuition. With only a few days left on our trip, we left the seas of Casablanca and we traveled to the greens of the country of Morocco. While most Moroccan Jews live in Casablanca, there are still places where only a handful of elderly Jews have remained. We traveled deep into the Atlas Mountains, where the roadside villages were in stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of the larger cities. In these remote and isolated communities, JDC and the Jewish community of Morocco operate outreach programs, reaching 9 isolated provincial areas where Jews still live. Doctors and social workers visit regularly to ensure their well-being and provide the care they need to live out their lives in dignity. Au revoir.
Hello. Shalom. Hi.
We stopped to visit the last Berber Jew of the Atlas Mountains, who stayed behind to watch over a Jewish burial ground. Our next stop, Marrakech. Marrakech is the heartbeat of Morocco and the home of Gemma El Fena Square, the most exuberant marketplace in the world. We walked through the Mela, which is Marrakech's old Jewish quarter, and we visited a 500-year-old synagogue called La Zama. Today, Marrakech is home to 200 Jews. As we neared the end of our trip, I talked to the participants to see what their impressions were of Morocco.
Being here, I was definitely surprised and shocked in a good way.
I could have heard about Morocco all day long, but until I was here, I had no idea how amazing this community was and what they've done, and what the JDC has done for them.
They hold Judaism so much more closely in their heart than I think a lot of other people, because we kind of take it for granted and they don't.
I thought maybe it was kind of just a struggling community and the JDC was trying to help them, prop them up. And when I got here, it was clear that JDC was just basically assisting them in whatever way they needed, but they were clearly taking the ball and running with it.
The community leadership is the one that really drives it home. Without their infrastructure for the JDC to utilize, the whole thing falls apart.
They have these, they have these welfare organizations. They have different assisted living facilities. They have their own social clubs. I'm completely blown away by how they are self-sufficient, but also very happy to be part of the Moroccan community overall.
And the achievement is really startling because when you come here, what you see is, although the number of the Jews is almost irrelevant, but you see the vibrancy of the Jewish life and the energy here in the schools is really spectacular.
I think it's important for young professionals to come to places like this to see what life is like outside of their cities. Coming here, it really puts your life in perspective and how lucky you are that you have all these outside factors to remind you of your heritage.
Whether or not they know it, everyone is responsible for other Jews across the world. And I think that's just one of the great things about our community.
I leave Morocco touched by the uniqueness of the Jewish community. We are so grateful for the hospitality and warmth they showed us during our stay, their passion for providing a Jewish education for their children and offering tireless support for the less fortunate, all in partnership with JDC, an inspiring example of Jews taking responsibility for one another. Until next time, this is Dina Kadisha.